final match of the night and the final match I'll be casting here with the Boo. This is going to be Dare to Dream. I'm going to do that all night. And Team Bot. This is, of course, the ROG Masters, and this is the semi-finals. Winner of this best of one is going to be qualifying for LAN in Kuala Lumpur to get a slice of the pie, the $50,000 pie.
Yeah, the $50,000 pie, pretty tasty, I think. And I hope that the name of Bot is not something that reflects their skill.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope not. But yeah, the matches will be starting soon. Obviously, we're going to have the veto first, and then we're going to go into the match. Very typical, but it's getting emotional with the Boo because this is the last map we're going to do together for hopefully not too long, but for at least the ROG Masters.
Was that cringe or what?
Probably, according to Twitch, yeah definitely.
Yeah.
Everything's cringe. Every bit of human emotion is cringe.
That's why we are robots.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move away from that and move into the matchup that we have today. Obviously, Dare2Dream versus Team Bot. We've not cast any of the games today. They've been on the bottom part of the bracket, not in terms of skill, just in terms of where they were going, at least in the bracket. But we can talk about the match in just a quick second. Let's have a look at the veto.
Yeah, it's kind of connected to the match anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
And now it's hard to predict the veto. I just hope it's not going to be nuke.
Well, Overpass is gone, so we're not doubling that down. I just don't want to cobble, because as much as I love cobble, we've already had it twice today. We had train as well. I'm not in the mood.
Dust 2 would be cool, or cash.
I'd like a dust.
Yeah, or a cash.
I don't want a cash.
No?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I'm not in the mood for cash.
I'd like to see them play.
I'd like a dust. Oh, cobble's gone. Good. I'm happy already. The two maps that we've done have already been removed. So
they're going to make me happy anyway.
Train needs to go.
And nuke?
And nuke. Nah, we can play nuke. Ah, Rip Dreams, Dust 2's out. Yeah, it's hard to kind of analyse when we haven't seen any of these teams play. So while we would usually be talking in detail, as we have done in the previous matches, this is a part of the bracket that we're unsure of. So no real analysis, just petty comments and little discussions.
And I didn't know that Spawn is back.
I don't think that's a real Spawn, but as much as I'd love for it to be. Ah, it's gone. Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to get back and wants to get some easy warm-up so he can work on his skills and stuff.
Definitely.
Get some experience because, you know, he needs some experience again.
Yeah, sure. But we have train again, which isn't too bad, actually.
Yeah, it's
okay.
okay.
Bad of a map.
I can live with it.
I can live with train.
So.
Should
we
talk about the matchup?
Yes.
Okay, should we have a look at some previous matches that they've played at least? Cause
let's try and find something out about it. Yeah.
Let's try and have a little bit of analysis if we can.
Yeah, it's also hard to pre-analyze stuff with the matchups we had so far.
Yeah.
Because it's always going to be a team that you know, and that's obviously kind of emotionally connected to you by that point against a team that you didn't see play yet. So, yeah, those predictions are always hard. Just walk us through the previous matchups.
Yeah, sure. So, Dare2Dream, they've had a fairly easy time getting here. They had an FFL in their first match or they didn't, their opponents did, because their opponents didn't show up. So they got 16-0 against DG. They then followed up with a win 16-10 against MIS, who also got seeded to the second part of the playoffs. So fine there. Beating, I guess, a supposedly better team. Then they got another free win because their opponent didn't show up. That wasn't the issue. It was neither of the teams in the round of 16 showed up. Therefore, meaning no team from the round of 16 went to the quarters. So they just got a free win in the quarters and went straight to the semis. So they've only played one game today. That's one of the issues. We talked about momentum. We talked about warming up, burning out, stuff like that. All going to come into play. They've not played. They're probably not as warmed up. But then again, they got less chance of burning out because they played too much. Whereas we've seen Risky play 5 games today. Yeah. So again, that could be taken into account. And also to talk about this is Bot. So Bot, they got seeded to the second stage, which is a round of 16. They beat their opponent 16-11, QDOM, and then they went on to beat Brutal 16-10, who
took a brutal beating.
Took a brutal beating, yeah. And then they got their place in the semi. So that's really all we've got to work from. Not a lot of information, but I'm going to grant you the liberty of making your prediction first.
It's gonna be Bot.
Yeah, I would agree. But I have to go Dare2Dream and cut my losses and hope for a win. But as unlikely as that is.
Yeah, let's see what they come up with on train. It's a strategical map, but you can also play a little bit of a YOLO playing style with
Yeah.
the B rushes and also the A smoke strategy, kind of resembling Mirage smoke strategy, where you completely cut off one part of the bomb site and then just rush in, get the bomb plant, try to get yourself into comfy after plant positions, and then hold down the CT's retake without getting too many frags before the bomb gets planted. That's always the key on train. The retakes for the CTs, they are so important, really, because on the B bomb side, it's more than possible to retake unless the terrorists push you all the way out of the site. Then you have to come back through the choke points. On the A bomb side, there are a few different possibilities. For example, the B defenders can come through Pop Dog back to the A bomb site, and that's when the terrorists have to get some control on either Ivy or Pop Dog, and obviously they have to hold on to A main. And then it depends on how the terrorists position themselves between the trains.
Yeah, that's true. And it's always, B site is famous for the aggressive post plants. One of the few
Yeah,
maps where you like to see terrorists get aggressive. Another one would be overpass, I guess, that we just saw. You get the plant down on A short. You want to aggress to A short, to plant down for A short, so the
yeah,
toilets area. You want to aggress to A short and then hold that position. Whereas on train, I think it's a map of one of its kind in the sense that once you get the bomb down on B, you have to push until they're all dead. You don't stop pushing. You keep
yeah,
pushing. You force them out of that area until you're up to the connector 2, you're up to the CT spawn, and that's how you win. Because if you just sit around on the sites, the CTs, they have so many options to come in for the retake, and there's so many angles to hold, and that's all quenched if you push as a terrorist. So that's probably the only map of its kind that you have to get aggressive post plant in order to win a vast amount of situations. Obviously, there's the ability to have that Molotov off the upper door, bounce onto
yeah.
the bomb site. That's a common strategy you do see. But yeah, aggressive post plants is going to be the name of the game, as we see in every matchup on train on T side, because that is the only real afterplant that makes sense.
Yeah. And the CTs on the other side, they have to prepare themselves for the retakes in time, so they can avoid being pushed all the way out. And we are heading into the game right now, so the knife round is going to play a big role on a map like Train as well.
Yeah.
CT-sided. And we are going to see who's taking that one home. First, walk you through the player names. It's Cicatrice, Green, Hori, Edram, and Shotsy.
Lovely, love it. And then on the other side we got Trollmeister, Blackhawk, Spawn, Buster, and Hellranger. So interesting name choices.
Yeah, really
I know
cool.
I'm gonna mess up Cicatrice.
Yeah, probably. Hori and Edram is...
Are we going with Hori or Hor? Because that's obviously how he's trying to make it sound.
I thought we were headed into the city later.
Oh my god.
I'd call him Hori. I'd rather call him Hori. I feel uncomfortable.
We're not playing with the bastards again, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they were good as well.
Yeah.
But Trollmeister, Blackhawk, and Hellranger, lovely names in my opinion.
You
I'd
love
love to see it.
your names, don't you? You base
Yeah.
a team's performance on whether they have a better name or not.
Yeah, what else could you draw conclusions from? At this stage, at least.
Yeah, good point. But welcome everyone. For those who just joined, this is going to be the semi-final matchup. This is a best of one single elimination. Winner of this is going to be heading to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to play for $50,000 November 13th to 16th. And the loser is going home with nothing but a sad face. And going straight into the pistol here on train. Blackhawk, aggression over towards Ivy. We're going to see a full push here. There's one lone CT defender. That's Edram there. They walk right past him. He gets one though for his troubles, and Buster just flicks back round to take him down. Buster following up with a nice entry kill. He's been doing massive work already, and now that's a 3k. Turns around for the 4, but he has to get that reload in, and that's going to allow Hori to pick up 2 headshots. Tries to make it a third, but Blackhawk finds him, and now it's a 1v2. Cicatrice tries to rotate back in through the CT spawn, does spot out these 2 players, but not able to get the taps off. Blackhawk drops him, and that will be the pistol going to Team Bot.
What a round for Buster. And assisted by Blackhawk, of course. Hori and Edram. Well, Edram was completely crushed by the terrorists moving through Ivy. There was no way that he was able to picking up more than 1 frag there. Even getting the 1 kill was enough for him already. But his teammates were obviously in a bit of a bad spot. If Ivy falls and the terrorists have enough speed left, they're going to romp right into the bomb site, and it's really hard to hold on to it. So Dare2Dream in a bit of a bad situation now.
Yeah, that's true. And Buster, he's going to make it worse for them. He picks up 2 entry kills there. We are going to see a follow-up from Spawn to pick up another 2. And oh my god, the boo, this is disgusting. Team Bot just rush in. They lose 1 player, but that's going to be it. Up against the force bite of Dare2Dream, they absolutely decimate them. And I mean, again, hard to draw conclusions when you've seen 2 rounds, but Buster, he looks like an aim god already. Nice openings. And Dare2Dream, they are going to be on the full eco, so no investment here as we go into the 3rd round. Just USPs, USPs with no flashbangs or armor.
And Blackhawk taking point with a Mach 10. Let's see if he goes down. Yeah, he's going to be flanked, but he focuses on the direction he needs to push to make his teammates get the bomb plant. He's already in heaven. The CTs are coming in from behind, though. Look at that. Shotizzle gets one onto Spawn. Well, I just added some letters.
Yeah, Shotsy. But either way, 1 refrag coming back in for the CT side. That should be it here as Cicatrez is caught out and Hore is going to be caught in connector as well. They are going to be expecting this position. They have that player up in the upper area, as you said, to hold the post plant. But you can see pushing back in, dinks out their first player. Not gonna oh my god, that's so disheartening. Goes down to the Trollmeister himself. Team Bot 3-0.
The first headshot was quite promising, and he took his time as well. He didn't start panic spraying with a USP, which happens quite a few times if you're in a situation like that. You get the first headshot and then you think, oh, just a few bullets, maybe 1 in the right direction, and I'm gonna get the kill. Didn't happen for him. 3-0 Team Bot getting a lot of momentum. Oh, and Spawn just got it, but he got tagged by eDreamt, yeah. And Green obviously had the Molotov down there. So a 1-for-1 trade. The CT still have a lot of control over the bomb site, so the terrorists stuck at Ivy for now. They also have Buster working at A main, but he's passively holding on to that one, waiting for his teammates to draw away the attention, and then he's trying to get a frag through the long line that Cicatrix just covered. That's going to be smoked off for now.
Start to amount their push now. Cicatrix is just playing the safe game. I like this. He's not going for the setup. It's typical, you know, holding the CT spawn and just holding for that fight. Instead, he's just moving all the way back and allowing them to push up. Like, you guys, you can take this control, but we've got a double stack towards A, but still Green's not ready for it. He gets headshot. Shotsy, though, does return fire with a nice spray down there, but there's still going to be Hell Rangers to deal with, and they'll deal with him quickly. Cicatrix drops him, and Buster is going to be alone. We talked about him being decent at aiming, but can he take the 1v3? That's the whole point. Bomb's going to be down in the favour of the CTs as well, and they just have a huge amount of advantage here. He does spot out that first player. That's going to be it. Cicatrix finds him.
Nice team play by the CTs there. Cicatrix was holding the angle from the deep part, and he's got 1 teammate making noise close by, so Buster was always occupied with the guy close by making noise while his teammate was covering the other angle. Good comeback for Dare2Dream in the rifle round, but the terrorists have saved up enough money to string together another buy. Now let's see what they come up with. I could see a B execution here, but maybe just a little fake, because the CTs will probably think the same. And after that small fake, we could see a rush into the B bomb site. Nice nade already onto Green.
He's tagged down and forced to exit, at least for the time being, but Reese smokes, and this is good, because now the T's are going to hear that smoke, they're going to go, okay, they smoked off Pop Dog, that means there's no one in Pop Dog. If they push into there, he's going to be ready for the shutdown, but instead they just hold back passive here, and they're going to be rotating the bomb back towards A, so a potential late A push they have in the wings at least, and these 2 B upper players, we still have Blackhawk and Spawn there, so they could also split into a drop down. It seems like they may do so, or Pop Dog, sorry, is Green. He's going to be waiting here, still. Relentless with this aggression, not going to be holding back for the time being.
Yeah, the execution is about to start. Blackhawk is going to drop on his own, so nobody there to trade him in case he goes down. Green is going to pick up a free frag. If he picks up that kill, yeah, he does. And now he falls back towards the E-box, even further back into the site, making it possible for his teammates to rotate. And now he just needs to stay alive, as we said. If you lose control of the entrances of the bomb site, fall back, stay alive, and set up the retake. And it looks very, very promising for Dare2Dream. Hellranger, the only one standing. The CTs already shoot at him. No way he's gonna get away from that one. dreamt with a shot through the edge of the box in the end. Dare2Dream with the second round, and the terrorists have to save. So we will probably see a 3-3.
Yeah, no retake needed there for Dare2Dream, and now obviously the pistols coming out, as you said. It's going to be a fairly easy cleanup, we can imagine. Dare2Dream not instead going for an SMG on one of the players, instead just sticking with the full rifles, knowing this will just be a clear-cut round. So if they invest in an SMG and keep it into the next, it'll be a bit pointless because then they'll have to rebuy a rifle up against the AKs. But instead, just going to stick with what they got. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That nade, though, onto Trollmeister, down to 13, but he still picks up the headshot regardless. Spray comes through from Shotsy towards the back of the site, and he's going to be able to find 2 push droppers. Make that 3, but they're only anti-eco, so no reason to get too excited here. Round finishes off onto Hellranger, and as you said, Taboo, 3-3.
Yeah, at least one prediction is right. But yeah, like you said, it's only anti-eco, but they keep 4 players alive, and that's going to give them something to fall back on later on in the game. In case they lose control, they will still have enough money to buy up in the next one. And as well, it will give them more confidence, because if you struggle against an eco, it will always make you question your teammates, yourself, the positions you take, and the overall game plan. Now... oh
my god.
Yeah, we didn't realize that Dare2Dream is actually on the right side and Team Bot is on the CT side.
That makes sense because he's called Bot.
Yeah. Maybe he was taunting the opponent. We couldn't have known.
You never know, yeah. So apparently the team names are wrong for this match. So thank you for whoever worked that out, because we wouldn't have, and we've been congratulating the wrong person. But
yeah.
Either way,
it's been a long day already.
Yeah, they've been switched. That makes more sense now. Okay. Again, for those wondering, we haven't seen these teams play before, so we don't actually know the rosters. So that doesn't help. But thank you for fixing that, guys.
Now the flags have changed as well, so everything's nice and tidy. You have Hori alone inside the B bomb set, and the terrorists are making them push. They try to overwhelm him with sheer force. Here the CTs with a rotation. 2 players coming in from Z Connector, and Hori with an important kill to make it possible for his teammates to slip through. The smoke is actually helping the CTs right now, and the terrorists will fall like flies. The CTs with a very nice hold by Hori. Shotsy as well with 2 kills, and that's how you should defend the B bomb site.
And now Dare2Dream calling out a pause here as they try and work out what the hell's going wrong. They've lost the last 4 in a row, and they don't have enough to buy again, so it will be an eco coming out from them before their buy coming out as well. So nothing really invested into this one, I can imagine. Maybe a couple of... I mean, they could buy down a good $1,000 in equipment, because, again, they will have the max loss bonus next round. So if they buy down to 2k, and then they don't get a bomb down, they don't get any kills, they'll have 5.4k. So
yeah. It's more than enough money for them.
Yeah, still a decent enough buy, and they could obviously have 1 full saving player who can just get an AWP as well. Or maybe even a bomb plant would allow them to do so. But yeah, you can see starting to buy up around $2,000 on some of the players. Bit of investment.
Blackhawks staying at, well, 2,800, so it's okay.
Saving for an AWP, you never know.
Yeah.
Same. Spawn the AWPs on their side, actually, so yeah.
Yeah, so the momentum definitely working for Team Bot at the moment, but I like the fact that Dare2Dream take the timeout, because they are still close to the CTs. They can still reset them as well, financially at least. Team Bot will be able to buy up in the next one, but it's just don't let them get out of control. Don't let them get too far away. And that's a good idea, because Dare2Dream, if they win this or the next rifle round, they can still reset the CT's money and make it a very successful T side, and you don't want to lose that chance.
No, but Green's making them lose chances every damn day. He picks up a kill there onto Trollmeister. Now 3 remain here for Dare2Dream, and they're going to charge into B. Lots of damage done there by Hellranger, but alas, no kill. And also Buster trying to flank on him, but he only... Look at the health though on Team Bot right now.
Yeah, it's Spawn with a clutch. Is he going to pick it up?
I think it's almost fair that they feed him 3 kills.
Yeah, they should fair play. They should admit the strength of their opponents in the save round.
Yeah. No, obviously not. That makes no sense. But
yeah. The funny thing though, Shotsy is the one covering the backside, the least likely area for Spawn to come back from. So Yeah, definitely a few frags in there for spawn.
I mean, there's always potential, and he grabs himself a pet knight.
Oh,
What?
that was a headshot through the wall. Okay. I guess. I think somebody just heard him jump around and said, "Well, shoot."
Yeah, but if you hear someone jump around, sure, you think, oh, maybe they're coming down.
Yeah.
But he had an AWP. Shoot, wait like 2 seconds and shoot again. It'd be too late. He'd be rushed. Especially with that HP on green, he was 10. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was just some inkling.
I really wanted to see him push aside. I'm actually upset. As cool as that shot was, I
Yeah.
think he could have gotten that one. They were playing so solo. If he just picked up a couple of bullets onto each player, that's a kill.
Yeah. Well, just 1 or 2 more tags on his teammates or from his teammates could have made it a 2v3 situation, for example. And that's what I said, when you have an eco make the CT struggle, even though they didn't lose a single player in the previous round, at least they realized, okay, boys, we gotta watch out. They are dangerous.
But let's see how this one goes, because they have got the buy up now. They've sent a triple IV stack, and we've got a default pretty much spread out by the rest of the players. Not much A main control, but no CT aggression really, so it's not going to be an issue. And already a bit of a preemptive rotation with these players. Actually going back towards B, but it's not going to be the right call, because Blackhawk, he's entering things up over towards A. And Shotsy is going to be able to trade out, but he gets dropped as well onto Blackhawk, and now Greens on the site finishes off a couple of kills. He takes down Trollmeister as well, and now 2 players remain on the Dare2Dream side. Bots are tearing them apart for the time being.
Yeah, they try to squeeze through to the bomb side, but they get killed by Green with his 4K. 6-3 in favor of Team Bot, and now their economy is very strong. They will probably not struggle in the next few rounds, while Dare2Dream have to figure out what to do. They're not going for a forced buy, so they realize, hey guys, we're on the T side. We only, so to speak, need, well, 5 rounds would be okay. 6 would be really cool. So we have the time to go for the save rounds, and since the CT's economy is out of control anyway, there's no real use in getting 2 or 3 kills by going for a heavier buy or a forced buy with Galils. Wouldn't really benefit Dare2Dream at the moment, so they're staying back. I like the discipline behind that decision.
Yeah, it's working out for them as well. You usually see people get picked up so easily when you see these aggressive rounds from the Tech9 and Deagle players. They just rush straight in and get these kills, but Bot just not allowing them to be fed anything. And Shotsy, he's been doing massive work. Can we have a look at his kills? Because, oh my god, 14 and 4 right now.
And he just got 4 in this round. Green with 4 in the previous one. You could argue at the moment it's a one-man show every single round by Team Bot. If Dare2Dream manage to squeeze in 1 and the CT starts struggling a little bit, you could see that individual performance be a little less impactful, because they start doubting each other and their own positions.
Yeah, but this time the pick's going to go to Spawn as he takes down the AWP on green, and now we see Dare start to push on the safe side. Buster's found himself in a very aggressive position. Meanwhile, on Bot, they're already going to be rotating back in. We hear that flash. Trollmeister turns around knowing there's someone coming from there, and he's going to be able to take him down as well. Drops Horror, and now 2 players remain on the CT side, and the bomb is going to be down in the open position, but Hellranger drops Ezram. Cicatrez will come back, but it's still going to be a 1v3, and with 14 HP, I'd like to see a save from him. This is going to be a near undoable situation.
Yeah, nice team play by the terrorists. Everyone picking up a kill so far in this round, except for Buster, of course. But it doesn't matter too much. They show that if they get into the bomb site, and they snuck themselves quite deep into MTW, as we see Buster gets himself on the board as well, so a team ace. And the terrorists got themselves into this position, the MTW position over here, and it's so crucial for both teams actually. If the terrorists hold this one, he can flush out those positions over here, and he can put pressure onto Ivy as well, and that's just 1 player standing in that corner. He can be covered from here as well, and it opens up another route to the bomb site and another one as well. So by pushing in there, the terrorists gave themselves a lot of space to work with, and now they got the opening kill on an overly aggressive E-Dram as well.
Yeah, but they do receive a fair bit of damage as well, because Trollmeister is down to 9 and Blackhawk down to 28, so they're not going to go down without a fight at least. And we can see it's going to be equalised back out as Team Bot. They managed to get themselves another kill for Spawn. Smoke's going to ward him off though. He pushes straight through it and takes down Cicatriz right now as well. Shotsy with the orb going to be able to pick up another backcourt, gets dropped, and so going back and forth this side. Either team picking up a fair kill and trading out as well.
And
But Spawn,
he's sneaking in, and Shotsy is now aware of his position. Oh, Spawn, the lengthy barrel showing up ages before he comes around the corner. Easy kill for Shotsy. Herr Ranger and Trollmeister together forever. But how long is forever?
until they die, I guess. And then maybe very soon here as Hellranger, he starts to push out towards A. Bomb is going to be in Pop Dog as well, so they will be committing to this. There's no fakes going on here, no dirty business. But he's going to just get taken out as Shotsy peeks into it once again. It's all on Trollmeister. 9 HP in a dream. Molotov forcing him to another position here as he works his way around the back of the site for Shotsy. He will shoot him, and that's going to be the ace.
That's just
You talk about a
Ivy.
one-man show.
Yeah, and we just talked about that individual performance by the CTs. That every round they take, it was Secret Chris with a 4K, it was Green with a 4K. Now we had the ace of Shotsy, and it's just working quite well for them. Now, this position has to be covered by the terrorists or pushed and overwhelmed, and they failed to do so. Shotsy has an easy time. He can focus on Ivy, then he can focus on this angle that he just watches or looks at, and then he can focus back on Ivy and keep his flanks clean. His teammates did help him out as well, so the terrorists have to figure something out against Ivy, otherwise they might be forced to take it to B for the remainder of this half.
Yeah, it's getting quite dangerous as well, but the fact that Shotsy has 19 kills in 12 rounds is disgusting. He's doing very, very well indeed. And obviously we're not even done yet, but that's the kind of thing you see that's the kind of kills you see in a whole game typically from some players.
Yeah.
So already,
Some even less.
Yeah, already charming him massively here and losing 4 rounds instead and still picking that up. But anyway, into the buy here, and obviously a pistol out for Trollmeister. We've got a UMP on Blackhawk and still rifles and an AWP on the others. As Bot, they've got their own buy as well. We've got a double AWP set up this time to switch things up here for the CT side, and they've got one situated on the default site, and Shotsy's going to be over towards the Ivy area, just switching back between main and Ivy, but he needs to focus on main because again his teammate's going to be completely in the open, zoomed in towards Pop Dog, so he can't afford to give away that angle. But now, Dare2Dream, they are going to be flashing themselves into B, and this is going to be a push, but we have a double stack here. 2 players on the site. Trollmeister rounds the corner with a headshot though onto Edgeram. Hore shakes things out, but Spawn's still over towards the lower area, catches out that rotation from Green, so one of the AWPs is out for count for the bot side, and you see Dare2Dream once again aggressive post round, so they're running out of time though, because Buster is going to be able to come in on the flank. Shotsy gets dropped, and now it's a 3 versus 2. The Sick, he does manage to pick one up for his troubles as well. Buster's biding his time though, waiting for the right time to strike, and he will do so. Takes him down. It's going to be 2 kills, massive flank kills as well. And catching out these unaware players is going to mean Dare2Dream, they're 5-8 now.
Yeah, we can see that Dream tried quite a few different setups they already used. For example, in one of the previous rounds they used, or actually quite often, they used their pistol round where they had 3 players heading through Ivy and 1 through A main, possibly 1 from Pop Dog, but he almost always got killed before that. And now they use their B push they already had in that Tech 9 armor buy, where we have seen them make the CT struggle. And this time around it worked out perfectly. Buster got through the A bomb site just like he did in that save round, and this time around he had an AK, so he got the kills that mattered the most for Dare2Dream, and they're back in the driving seat, not in full control, but 2 more rounds to be picked up, and they have a fair shot at that.
Yeah, already this is a good T side, and they can even turn it into a great one. 6 rounds would be nice, but 7 would be pretty strong as well, so it's looking good for them, especially considering they found this first pick into this round, and their enemies are going to be on a very, very low force into the final 1.5 if they do manage to pick this one up, as the loss bonus not yet favouring them. It will only be 2.4k, so important the team bot keep this one alive, otherwise they will be going for a likely 8 to 7.5, but still they do have the advantage in terms of rounds. And here we go, push flash goes in as well. Hora sprays in through it, but not going to be able to land a fatal shot there as Trollmeister gets away with half his health. Shotsy takes down the flank on A, but Blackhawk does return. Hora finds another as well. Onto Green's aggressive again as he pushes all the way up towards the back of the trains, and Hellranger getting the bomb plant down on the site. Going to mean 2 players will have to rotate back into Team Bot, but I think a save may be necessary here because the 2.4k loss bonus coming into play. It's an unlikely retakeable situation here for Bot.
Yeah, Shotsy is now backing away since Secret couldn't get anything to work from behind. And another executioner was actually the same again. Buster got killed on the way through A, right?
Yeah.
By Shotsy himself. So they tried it again, and that's really cool to see the real distinctive strategy gets used 3 times by the same team, and that they really rely on that to work as well, and it did. So an 8-6 for now. Oh, but Shotsy. They feed him as well. You can't really blame him for getting all the kills. It's like the terrorists go in, 1 from Ivy, 1 from T, spawn, so...
But especially with Shotsy on 22 and 7 right now, if I'm correct. Yeah, 22 and 7. Him going down with the AWP, not able to save it, is pretty massive for the last round of the half. Obviously, those 2 exit frags won't matter, hence why Dare2Dream chase them. But on the last round now, with only pistols and a mag 7, no AWP to play with is going to mean they are at a real big deficit here that they wouldn't usually be at. But again, Buster, he loves to do this, pushing all the way up towards Ivy. We're going to get caught out in the crossfire. Shotsy as well, dropping back for Control Meister, will return fire onto him. So now it's just favouring the CPs in terms of manpower, but the weaponry definitely on the Dare2Dream side, as we can just see Trollmeister absolutely rip them apart here. All down to Sis.
Ooh.
And he's only going to get one for his work. Trollmeister just finishes things off, and a Dare2Dream round once again. 7-8, fairly equal half, favouring the T side in terms of actually getting a lot of rounds there.
Didn't expect that, to be honest. Nice recovery by them, but that was just using that one strategy. Then they broke the CT's economy, and the last one was, it was Shotsy again.
Yeah.
We gotta admit, it's Shotsy for the CTs doing all the work. Now, the good thing is, if you have a guy like that being as strong and you switch to the T side, it's gonna be okay for you. If he's as good as that on the T side and you switch to the CT side, you gotta be worried about the 4 other positions that you have to cover, because those guys might not either be able to take the fights, win the duels, or just be cold still because you stole all the kills. And now that they switched to the T side, I could see Shotsy have big impact for them as well, getting openings.
It's a double-edged sword though, because while he could have a huge impact, again, he may just be more comfortable on the CT side. He may just be more comfortable with the passive AWPing that he's been doing, and that's been where a lot of his kills have come from. So now switching over to the T side, having to do the entry AWPing or the entry fragging, it may not be as good. So it's potentially he'll crash and burn in this half, and we don't know how it will happen. But again, could go well, could go pretty terribly here. So we're going to find out once the players ready up. Dare2Dream just said a minute, and then they'll be back, and we will be going into the second and final half of the night. Yeah,
I hope that Team Bot have some systems to get Shotsy the shots. You can set up your AWP, for example, you can set him up on a main, and then bait the terrorists, the CTs into making positional adjustments to their players. So you can set them up on a few different edges or positions, and then make the CTs rotate or expose themselves to the scope, or be a little less weary about the AWP's position, and then he has to sneak in and get a frag, for example, through those lines, or he can also fire into this line with some distraction and some help of his teammates, some flashes and smokes. They could put him in the spotlight. But first, the pistol round. So let's see if Team Bot can start it off on the T side here.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of nade buyers as well. I don't know if I'm wrong here, but it doesn't look like Green is invested at all into this pistol. He's still got
he was late to start.
Okay, that's unfortunate. But either way, Spawn going to be kicking things off, takes down EdgeRam, and now it's looking good already for the Dare2Dream side. As you see Green's trying to take a very long-range fight with just a short-range pistol, and Spawn will be able to execute once again. That's 2 kills favouring the Indian side now, as we see this push from Team Bot maybe going to be, but as I say that, they start to back off. They've got this A main control, they may as well take advantage of it. Pushing in through Pop Dog now and splitting into the A site is going to be a likely scenario, or they could just be smoke faking. You don't really know at this point. Yep, they're pushing down into Pop Dog, so this is going to be an A take, and Buster's going to be ready for it. Drops that first one. Now we see the 2 players left on this side are going to be trying to get the bomb down, flashing in through the smoke. We see Hora connecting to the site, to the plant, and Blackhawk denying it as well. It's all down to Cicatrice. He's left in the smoke, rushes himself out, but with no armor, he's going to be easy fodder there. As Dare2Dream, they pick up that pistol.
Yeah, nice job by them. Just that the first 2 kills were a little weird, because Spawn was just sitting there. And I don't know why Green didn't get the kill. He had a P to 50, and he managed to not hit him once.
No.
he never hit him the whole fight long. So Spawn must have some really good ninja moves there, avoiding all the bullets. And Team Bot asking for the pause, probably because Green had some real life stuff coming up. I think that might be a spilled drink or something like that, because if the piss is live, you're not going to go AFK just because of something like a phone call or doorbell. So yeah, we are back already. I think it's really something like that. Or maybe he just, I don't know, dropped his mouse, couldn't find it anymore, ran away.
Yeah, ran away, yeah. It's pet mouse. But they are going to be investing into this one. Green has a little more to work with. I'm not sure if he's dropped a gun or if he's... no, it's a $2,200 investment, yeah. So...
maybe it will benefit them. He had 800, so now he's got a deagle and a smoke to work with. And helmet as well.
Could be good, but they are up against Pharmacies, which are going to be good at these long ranges, whereas the Tech 9s and the P250 on the side of Edgeram may not be as effective. But still, the UMPs are going to be kind of maybe the guns they can take out here early round. But setting 3 towards Ivy, this is similar to the other setup that we saw Dare2Dream have. The triple Ivy stack with a couple of A players as well, or potentially even B players if you want to push into the CT spawn. But it depends on what you really want to do early round. You have a couple of smokes as well on this T side, so they have potential to go for some kind of set take.
Yeah, they just wanted to pull some equipment from the CTs by showing themselves. At the same time, they showed themselves on B. Didn't pull any equipment over there, but it definitely worked on Ivy, so the CTs have one smoke less. And that might be all the difference. Let's see if the terrorists have the right timing on that push, though. Blackhawk in a crucial position on top of that green train. He's supported by Spawn, who's also weary of Ivy, so Blackhawk's backside is covered for now. And then they have Buster holding on to Pop Dog. So a nice hold by the CTs, the rotation is coming in as well, but the terrorists are not going to go B, A. They end up on B.
Yeah, and there's only one lone CT defender. He does manage to impact someone with a Molotov there, but Shotsy still takes him down in the meantime. And Bot, they've got control of the B site now, so Dare2Dream have to rotate back in, and these are Western Post matches we talked about in the pre-game are coming into play here. Backhawk, they're going to be ready to shut the first one down. Spawn as well follows up, and it's all on Edgeram, and he's situated alone with no Molotov for the bomb, just towards B lower here. Plus, we're going to walk right out and pitch him down as well, and that'll be the round.
Yeah, easy retake for the CTs. The terrorists just didn't have enough to hold off that CT. A very quick retake as well by the CTs. They just kept running, and that's the important part. If you give the terrorists a chance to sneak through your lines and get yourself killed from behind, it's all over, because the chaos will just keep you from being coordinated throughout the whole retake. Somebody's got to fall on your left flank, you turn around, and then somebody pops up on your right flank, and you're dead, and then your teammate has to cover 2 different angles, and it's all falling apart like a house of cards. Didn't happen for Dare2Dream, so they show some prowess on the retakes, some promise for them. Team Bot with a bomb plant in the back, but they have to go for the P250 push for now. They deal a lot of damage again.
Yeah, Blackhawk, they were able to get one as well as his teammates, starting to pick up these kills on the T's, and still Hori maybe had to catch out another, drops Blackhawk, and this is suddenly looking a little bit brighter here for the bot side. But as I say, that Hellranger comes in with a quick kill. Only one though, as Edgeram with just 20 points of health comes in and takes that kill. Trollmeister drops his teammate though, and now it's a 1v1, walks into the AWPer and just eliminates him from the server. Headshot for Trollmeister there, and a nice 2k to finish off the round. Dare2Dream keep it alive, but they lose 4 players against the Eco.
And Trollmeister didn't give a damn. He just pushed in there against the AWP. He knew he was low, but if the AWP is quicker, Pika's advantage is working for you a little bit, at least online. So he was right to make that push, but it was quite okay. Yeah, keyboard disconnected now. Dare2Dream having some issues with their setup.
Looks like Blackhawk or Hellranger.
Yeah,
of them are looking
one of those two.
That's probably Blackhawk, as Hellranger's moving now. Neither of them buying up.
Yeah, they definitely want to buy up though, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's favourable in a buy round, but again, their money, you look at it, it's quite low, at least on Blackhawk, for example. He hasn't got a lot to work with, and Buster's already bought up, but with no nades and no kit with his M4 and armour. So, apart from the smoke, of course, but you know, they're losing all these players on the buy rounds, and it's really not turning out to work out too well for them, because Team Bot are able to pick up a lot more nades because of it.
Yeah, as we said at the very start of the game, economy is going to play a big role for both teams on both sides as well, because if you mess up on the T side and go for too many forced buy rounds, you make it too easy for the CTs to build up some equipment. But as you said, Team Bot did a very good job of keeping CT's equipment low. Now, if they fail to capitalize on that one, it might still backfire for them. So Dare2Dream just need to win this one. The loser bonus is not maxed out yet, so Team Bot have to save at least one round. And Dare2Dream with a possibility to get away and make it 12-8. And at this stage of the tournament and the game, this might be the crucial area of the game. We're heading into those key rounds where a lot of momentum is on it.
That is true. But Unpause coming in, they've obviously fixed the keyboard issues, so good to see, and we'll be going back into the game. But this is a really close game, and I mean, to finish off the evening, this is a great one.
Yeah. At the moment, everything's pointing towards a close game. I just wait for Shotsy to really start playing again on the T side.
Yeah, hopefully he does step up in a bit. He's only got a couple of kills this half, and 4 in fact, but let's see how it works out for them as we go back into the 19th round. Sorry, as Team Bot, they amass a push over towards A once again, pushing up around the edge of the smoke is going to be edge round, but not able to find anything as this wall of smoke is just denying Dare2Dream have really any information other than the footsteps possessed by Team Bot. But nice spray through the smoke there. Green's going to be able to find spawns. That's the AWP out of his hand as well. So as we just talk about the entries, it's going to go very well for Bot. And Singh going to be pushing out as well. Finds another. It's looking good here for Team Bot as they found themselves 3 entries in the price of only losing 1 teammate. And Ezram going to try and follow up as well onto that CT player very deep in the spawn. It's going to be Hellranger. But sorry, he's coming out of Connector, and Blackhawk's the one in CT spawn with the AWP. And Hellranger's pushing around through, gets caught out again, all on Blackhawk now.
He's trying the 1v4. He's got an AWP with him. Blackhawk down. Edram with the kill to finish it off. Team Bot take the first rifle round in the second half here. So in the end, they get themselves on the board just in time. Dare2Dream on the other side, they couldn't build up enough money to follow it up this time around. So Team Bot in the driving seat, closing in on a 10-10. Dare2Dream have to save after this one. Well,
yeah, they will.
They kind of have to, even though they might not want to.
Yes, Team Bot should be taking the advantage here, or you'd like to think so, but Hellranger wants to have a different opinion on that one. He does take down Hellranger. Still, new frags come out from these Ds, and it's going to be a fairly easy dispatch.
Or is it? Yes,
Hellranger has other plans.
In the end, it was. Green was just shielding himself with a wall of lead against the storming CTs. That was, well, he used his weapon superiority to keep himself alive, and that's a fair way of playing this situation. Dare2Dream on the other side, they have to go for the other save. They have bought up 4 HE grenades. They will all come the way of A main, but the turrets are nowhere close. So the timing is completely off on that one. Tags Green a little bit, but only loses 25 HP. 24 to be exact. Dare2Dream with the P250s, no armor. Should be easy for the terrorists to win this one.
P250s can be dangerous at a close range, as we know, but still, as long as Team Bot play this one right, like they've been playing most of this match, they should be okay. Just hold back, like we can see Green is doing, and just take these long-range engagements that will favour him quite a lot. So just waiting for a bit of aggression from the CT side, and they're going to give it to him as well. But he has to hold the right angle here. This player, Blackhawk, yet to push in. He finally does. Spotted out by Green, and there's the headshot. Should be a clean-up now. Trollmaster gets one with the Deagle, but he's going to be tagged, and that aim punch as well is going to be pretty apparent here on the CT side. The lack of armour coming back to haunt them. A round in the bag for Team Bot.
Each Ram is coming alive now with 3 kills against the Eco. Team Bot with the chance to make it 13-10. If they win this one, the CTs are really in dire straits. And, well, it's time for Spawn to step up on the AWP. Shotsy is a little more silent, but he's got his teammates to work with. And Team Bot is doing a good job of keeping everything afloat by distributing the frags and distributing the workload, so to speak, equally across the players. Now the CTs went for a slightly more aggressive approach, kind of a Virtus Pro approach to the B-bomb side. And Team Bot using the same strategy that Dare2Dream already used at Ivy.
Oh.
But they are not giving away their plans by
No.
smoking up.
But Team Bot are going to be actually sending a lot of their players to Ivy as well. Nice entry though from Green, just peeks around the corner. His teammates trade his death. This is textbook play from Bot, and it's working out well for them as Spawn is caught over towards the connector here. They may be able to get the bomb down, but he's going to just deny it. Headshot there with the AWP. That's going to be a lot of lead in his face. And now Shotsy falling down, putting it into a 3-on-3. Edgeram still pushed up though, and he'll drop Buster as well. So still a good round, and Bot they're going to make it better. Dropping Trollmeister and leaving Spawn and connector. It's going to be all over here.
Yeah, the terrorists very, very cheeky and sneaky into Ivy, then explosive, then a 3v3. They slow down instantly, realizing that if we keep pushing, we might run into a crossfire again, so they slow down. They take out all the pace of the round, give the CT some time to make mistakes. Dare2Dream went one step too far with two players, and it's instantly a 3v1. Spawn is all alone and has to back away to save his AWP. So perfect play by Team Bot, like you said, textbook execution by them. Really pleasant to see them recover from the pistol round loss like that. Oh, and Spawn's gonna be pre-fired by Hori. Now, well, Dare2Dream already used their
Pause very early.
pause. Yeah, they did. So now they don't have the chance to slow down the game anymore. They just have to use this eco round, for example.
Yeah, you can always delay the rounds, especially on the CT side. You know, just hold back in your spawn for the time being. But I don't imagine that's going to be happening. No point throwing away a potential round here. Obviously, we know these pistols are dangerous, but they haven't had too much effect with them so far this match. And Edgeram just going to be opening things up. This should be another clean sweep here for Team Bot. It's Dare2Dream. They're all going to be in for the retake. And with just P250s and one lone 5-7, it's not going to look bright.
Yeah, just getting an AK would benefit them quite a bit, at least economically. They bait out a few shots. Now they try to overwhelm him by depleting his ammunition. Didn't work out for the CT's Edgeram with two. Hori was covering his flank. And Team Bot with a 13th round. Now that's how you capitalize on the terrorist side. That's how you put the CTs into a struggling position. And Dare2Dream resort to the double AWP setup, but that's really the last trick in their bucket, or in their head rather. Maybe it can change the course of the game. Shotsy going for the Mac 10 actually, so we could see a very quick play by Green and company.
Well, we have an AFK here on the CT side. Blackhawk, he's not doing anything. He's sitting in spawn. I don't think they've even realised this one, but it's not going to matter because the teammates are doing the damage anyway. And look at this. Already some kills coming out from the CT side. Blackhawk's still not back from this one, and Buster actually drops another now. It's all going to be on both Cicatriz and Edgeram. But it's technically only a 2v3 as Blackhawk he's still AFK in spawn. I feel like they should call a technical pause for this one.
I hope they have realized that their teammate is not responsive at the moment.
I'm sure whoever's dead will spectate and see.
I hope so. Yeah, they definitely know by now, but maybe it's just no distraction. Let's win the round first, then call the pause in the freeze time.
Yeah, if they call a pause, T's might have an idea of what's happening, but they think they're up against a 2v4. So
Yeah,
that's
now everyone knows.
Okay, yeah, now everyone knows.
Oh, Cicatriz gets a kill.
Ooh, that's going to be good though, because now it's a 2v2 and the retake's a little bit more difficult, but Hellranger going to be able to drop Edgeram, leaving it all on Cicatriz here. Going to be playing the off plant quite cleverly. He can separate these two kills into two 1v1s. This may favour him a lot more than as per usual, and just waiting for the right angle to come into his favour, but not going to work. Hellranger peeks it, takes him down, and Diffuse comes in here for Dare2Dream. Another round on the board, despite only having a 4v5.
Yeah, and Hellranger actually played in the hands of Cicatriz there by going for the peak around this corner of the train. It eliminates his teammate, so to speak, because the terrorist has that 1v1 fight over here. If Hellranger could have stayed there, his teammate could have tried and defused the bomb, so the terrorist either has to come in from here or from here, and both angles can be covered by the CT from this position. Well, he won the round, so it doesn't matter really, but yeah, that would have been or could have been a small, tiny mistake. But luckily for Dare2Dream, they win the round on top of the 2 kills by Spawn into A main. That was a very quick one onto Green as well. The terrorists just tried to charge down there with a Molotov in hand. That's supposed to go down over here. So the CTs can't get themselves in there. Green was picked off instantly and Spawn racked up another kill from the Z connector. Good job by Dare2Dream. holding on to this one. Now let's see what kind of problem there was on the CT side there.
We've seen one spray today. I'm really upset with this. I want
Yeah.
to see some spraying.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, it is kind of.
And if you get caught, you get jail time.
What, for graffiti?
Yeah.
That's a good point, good point.
Well, it's actually not jail, but you have to pay the... You know, it's like there are 10 graffitis on the wall already. You go there and spray your own graffiti on it. I'm talking about real life, by the way. Not that anyone thinks like, wait, is there a punishment for spraying graffiti in CSGO? No. But then you put your graffiti on top of all the others, and potentially, if you get caught, you have to pay the restoration of that wall. Even if
Wow.
it's a freaking bridge. And it's a freaking grey bridge. It's grey. Whatever color you spray on it, doesn't matter which logo or whatever, it makes the bridge look better than before, at least in my opinion. You know, I
think
mean,
I'd rather just paint over it myself than pay for professional painters, because that would be expensive.
yeah, something like that.
That's why I'm never going to graffiti, because it just doesn't seem like a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, but I'm also talking about, you know, official buildings or at S-Bahn, underground stations or something like that.
Yeah.
If there's a grey wall, why wouldn't you be allowed to spray color on it? It makes it look better, in my opinion. But that's just me. Maybe I'm too underground for the
I feel
world.
like there should be areas where graffiti's allowed. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we had that in my hometown, actually.
Really?
A small town, yeah, 11,000 inhabitants. And we had those underpasses where it says spraying allowed.
Oh, that's so
And you
cool.
would have people come in from Munich, for example, to that small town just to spray without being caught potentially, you know.
Yeah, or being, told
And
off.
if you give them time, it's real art. It's just if they don't have time to really tag up correctly and use all their colors and use the time, it takes time to put in a really good character, for example.
Yeah.
If they don't have time, they obviously have to hurry up and it's going to be sloppy. And
Yeah.
it doesn't look as good.
I've never really disliked graffiti, to be honest. The only graffiti I don't like is that all like spray tags of like,
Yeah, indeed. That's
clan names,
yeah.
like group names. Like that's like when you do like PJ or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't
That's
care.
stupid.
Yeah,
I don't
but
like that either.
Like there's a wall somewhere in England, like not a famous one, but like in a town like near me, that you can. I don't know if you're allowed to spray on it, but obviously they got some graffiti artists to spray on it because it was like that
Mhm.
kind of style. And the whole wall of this side of this big shop is just this huge like awesome graffiti like face of this woman, and it's
Yeah.
just it's like so realistic, and it's all just spray paint. It's really really cool.
Yeah.
I love it. It's good art.
Maybe some graffiti artists are going to pick up CSGO and start putting their real graffiti into the game, because at the moment the graffiti we have in the game is just
Stickers basically.
yeah, it's stickers, to be honest.
Yeah. But apparently Blackhawk needs to download the anti-cheat client from Easy Anti-Cheat. So once he has that installed, I'm not too sure why. Maybe he didn't open it or something. Everyone should have that. But,
Yeah, you can't join the server unless you have it, so
How-
maybe it deleted itself during the
Yeah,
course of the
dunno.
game. I don't know if that's even possible. Oh, maybe he just forgot to turn it on.
Yeah,
I
you
suspect
can-
something like a
maybe
blue
he just
screen.
maybe
so-
he just didn't run it or something.
Yeah, or his PC breaking down probably, then trying to
Yeah.
get into the game as quickly as possible, and then forgetting anti-cheat. So I think he's going to be there in a few seconds. Now, Dare2Dream are still working on their economy, and it's just the first round they won. It was a 2v1 situation, so you can already tell they are in dire straits. Still, if the terrorists manage to win this one and they have plenty of cash in the banks, they can follow it up with another buy. Dare2Dream are in a really rough spot, because, yeah, 13-11 if they don't win this one, 14-11, a save round coming up, possibly 15-11, and then it's 4 match points and 4 land final points as well.
Yeah, I mean it's almost guaranteed a 15-11 score now if they lose.
Yeah,
If they lose this one, because
more or less.
they'll have the eco still. Well, they should have a double eco in theory.
Yeah, but they will probably not go for it.
No, obviously not, because
Yeah.
the single eco getting it to 15 and then the double eco getting it to a loss, so they won't be able to
Yeah.
double eco. But yeah, they'll probably force buy after losing one anyway, so they don't have to play for overtime. So even then, it's probably going to be a whitewash. If Team Bot can pick up one more round, it's going to be over.
It's so important, that one round, you know. Luckily for them, it kind of works in their favor that Blackhawk did have that disconnect. Because now they had some time to walk through the next round and see what they're up to.
That is true, but Blackhawk's back, so we're going to go into the game once again. This is going to be a best of one. The winner of this qualifies for the $50,000 land in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and the loser goes home with nothing. So a lot of pressure on this match.
Nothing is a cool guy, though.
They go home with nothing.
Sorry, that was bad.
I'd like to lose that.
That was really bad.
Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible joke.
So, the CTs, with a 2 and 3 split, Dare2Dream distributing their players evenly, or as evenly as possible, around the map. Hellranger taking a very aggressive approach on the B bomb site, and the terrorists are lining up on B as well. They know they just have to win that one round, and it would give them the final stretch already, so they try to convey on the B bomb site and pull all their forces together here. Trollmeister's there with an orb though, and he's going to play a crucial role.
Yeah, but it's going to be a very fast push here. The Molotov does hold them back, but they can still work one player deep into the site. Nice movement there from Sick, as he manages to climb on top of the train as well. Trollmeister does come back with a kill on the CT side, and we do see Ram on 1 HP, but the bomb's down. He's got the Molotov for the post-bomb.
Yeah, he's just waiting for it.
Yeah, they've got 3 mollies on their side as well, but oh, look at that. Citra's going to be forced out of the bomb. He does get shot in the face by Spawn as well, so it's a 3v3, but still these positions with the Molotovs in the upper area is going to be great. They have the afterparts, but the smoke going down the bomb, they can't actually commit to that molly there. One player has to push out, and Shotsy will be able to do so. Takes down one, Molotov following up on the bomb. He doesn't know where these CTs are, but just jumps right through. Takes down Blackhawk. Well, no, he doesn't. Blackhawk finds him. Another time sticking so low. They don't have a smoke for the bomb, but they're just going to jump right on it, and Green, he's already worked his way deep into the site now. There's one more to deal with Spawn. He's just simply run out of time. It's going to be the round there, and that will be a 14 to 11. The reset of the economy comes in for Team Bot, and they should be able to pick up these next 2 rounds with ease, as the money is abysmal on the CT side.
Yeah, what disciplined team play by the terrorists. They were, I don't know, it was Ram was tagged down to 1 HP, instantly realized, wait, I still have a Molotov. If I go down, the Molotov is lost, and my life is lost as well, but the life doesn't really matter. He pulled back just to use his Molotov on the bomb as soon as possible. On top of that, his teammate pushed all the way into this area and then turned away to throw his Molotov on the bomb site as well, even though he was halfway through an aggressive push.
Such a team play. You know,
yeah.
It's for the win, it's not for the frags.
Indeed.
They're really playing for the win here, and that's what I love to see. Instead of just going, oh, don't worry, I'll just kill them and just rush.
Yeah.
You know, you're going, okay, I'm being safe. I'm going to molly the bomb. Now we can't lose. Let me pat some stats.
It was, so to speak, the living Molotov. It was more about the Molotov than the frags or the players. They knew exactly what they can do with the flames. And the CTs in a P250s, a 5-7 for Buster, but he's down to 22 HP. The terrorists setting up shop in A main, and Popdog just waiting, biding their time, and well, they know what they're up against, and they don't want to mess up.
Hellranger though may catch them off guard. He pushes up with the P250, gets actually taken down by Hori, and now we see Team Bot start to aggress onto B, but Spawn is going to be coming up on the flank. They're not ready for this one. Green gets another entry now onto the site, and he is going to be actually on A instead, but Shotsy holds the flank, drops another. This is going to be the absolute decimation of Dare2Dream as the Molotov forcing Buster back to CT spawn. He's going to be known, his whereabouts going to be broadcasted to the rest of the terrorists, and they will be able to finish him off as well. Cicatriz drops him, and 15 to 11 is going to be the score. No money left for Dare2Dream. Got to go for the bite.
Yeah, at least they have enough money for an orb on Trollmeister, but they rather go for the equipment. So no orb in play for Dare2Dream, but I hope they dare to dream right now, because they really have to get something special on the board to pull it back all the way. Team Bot with 4 match points, qualifying for the land in Kuala Lumpur with $50,000 up for grabs. Ooh, brought to you by ROG Masters, and Spawn brings death to the terrorists. Blackhawk with the Famous. Green is taking down Ram and Shotsy in a 2v4. And even though Team Bot did so well in the previous rounds, chances are they might lose this one.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. Dare2Dream have control, but they don't actually have access to the bomb here, which Bot are going to be able to pick off and back off if they need be. Flash will go into Pop Dog, and we are going to see the entry. Shotsy just jumping straight in if he can land the right angle, and he will do so as they make their way onto the A site. Dare2Dream have only one defender, but they do have that outside A main control in the form of Blackhawk to support as he comes back in for the retake if needed. But still, Bot are taking this one slow. They know they've got all the time in the world, and it's so easy to get bombed down when there's only one defender. All they need is one entry, and they should have access to the site and free reign over that, but the timing going to get the better of them. Shotsy able to sneak out onto the site, and they don't know this one yet. Oh, his teammate gets spun over, finds out one shot. He does do so. He gets dinked in the process. 12 HP left, and Blackhawk coming in through main. This should be the finishing touch here for the Dare2Dream side, as he is going to be an instrumental player in coming in and taking down that last guy, and he will. Shotsy falls. Another defuse coming in as well for Dare2Dream, and they will be able to get themselves 12. So actually, as I said, it should just be all over after Team Bot won their last buy round, but seems to be the other way. Dare2Dream is still in this to win.
Yeah, such a big hole for the CTs. Blackhawk just...
He's messing with them.
Yeah. I think they are looking for... The terrorists didn't have an orb, so I think they are trying to salvage as much equipment and weaponry as possible. So 3 AKs definitely give you a better chance to close out a possible rush because of the one-shot headshot ability of the AK. And yeah, they have a good buy. Again, no orb. But this time around they didn't have enough money to go for it anyway. The terrorists on the other side, they have an orb, and it's Shotsy. He's looking for his first victim. Didn't see anyone. Messed up in Serenade.
Oh, but look at this position on the top of the train. He may be able to spot out someone to spawn. He starts to go for this fight. He has support as well from Black. Oh, just the angle. A little bit off there. Won't be able to land the shot. The nade does do some damage on the spawn, but he backs off in time to secure most of his life as well. But Team Bot, they've sent their players up towards Ivy. They've got a bit of pop dog control. It's the same default we've been seeing for the most of the time, but this time without access to the bomb in Ivy. There will be a player backing off though.
Maybe Shotsy is going to pick it up. Oh, he's actually carrying it back towards B, I believe. Yeah, indeed. So either Pop Dog a split push, or if Hori will get something done on the B bomb, so they could actually still make the rotation. 3 more rounds to make up for Dare2Dream, and Team Bot with one of the best chances in this one. After that, it's going to be loser bonus, 4 spy rounds and all that. So it's going to be a little bit messy.
Yeah, but it seems that B will be the case here as they send all their players, and they're not splitting into A main or Ivy. So they set up for this site with 30 seconds left and really nothing. They're leaving this far too late. They can't afford to waste any more time. And now you can see Dare2Dream, they've realised this one. They've rotated all their players. They know this is going to be a B take. They're putting all their eggs in one basket, and it may pay off for them as well. As Power Ranger, he holds off the first player. Refrag comes out from Hori, and Green also follows up, but mid-air, he's going to get caught out by Trollmeister, who takes down 2 as well. It's all on Shotsy with 9 seconds left. There's no time for a bomb plant here, but he's going to try and do it anyway. Still, there's going to be nothing left for him, and Team Bot, they're going to give up yet another round. Again, leaving it too late. If they didn't leave it too late, they may have had it, but...
Well, at least Shotsy went back and saved the bomb.
Yeah, that's a good point. Bring it into the next round.
Yeah, but the loser bonus and the money they saved up is going to combine and give them a full buy again. Well, 2-round loser bonus not that high, but they had so much money built up already. I didn't even remember how much they had. But it's going to be good for Team Bot. At least they have one more really good chance. The CTs on an aggressive push. The terrorists have set up some defenses in their spawn, and the CTs are not going to take it a fight. They are fine with getting the information, and they're pulling back into safety. Would have been a little bit too risky to stay there. Because, you know, if we are out in Ivy with 3 players and the terrorists know that, they might just rush at B or into A main.
Yeah. But it should just be a very close round here, because, again, very equal buy on either side. So it's looking quite dangerous. If Bot lose this one, it should just be over, really. It should just be into overtime. But actually, no, they have a bit of spare money as well. But I don't know. It's likely overtime if they lose this one. But, again, Logic doesn't prevail as we see a fast push onto the A side from Shotsy, gets called off from Spawn, so still the AWP working out for the CT side. As the Ivy push comes through, Buster going to line them up and shut them down as he takes 2 kills. Ezram trades, and he's going to follow up with a second as well, trying to equalise it back into a 2-on-2, but it's going to be a little favourable here for the Dare2Dream guys, as they do have 3 players remaining on the CT side, and Cicatriz trying to make that a little more doable as he pushes out onto the site. They don't exactly know where he is, but he spots the gun, finds the headshot as well. They can take control over towards the A site, and now it's going to be a 2v2, so it's not all over yet. A pause is called out, but there might not be needed here as Hellranger. He gets 1, no trade though as Hellranger takes 2. Dare2Dream 14-15 here, and maybe only 1 more round left, but more likely we're going into overtime.
What a round by Dare2Dream. What a round by Buster, stepping up massively with his 2 kills, and Spawn as well. He's currently sitting at 24 frags. I said it's time for him to step up at the start of this game, at the start of the half, rather, because he's the designated AWP player, and he did his job, definitely. Got numerous double kill rounds as well. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, 3K in each half, and definitely numerous double kills. We can also use that small pause.
Going back into the game. Yeah, good at least upward trajectory from him.
Yeah, and 3 double kills in this half. 2 resulting in a round win as well. So good round win share. Definitely up ranking now.
Yeah, but this is going to be a dangerous round now, because if Bot win this, they are going to be making their way to the LAN finals, and if Dare2Dream win this, we're going to go into overtime, so potential for either way. It's all back already. Signature is down to 67 HP. It's only little, but it does help, and it costs only a good 60 bullets there. So
yeah. Hori as well down to 88, so both of them possible victims to headshots and nades.
That is true. Dinkability.
The dinkability.
Yeah. But now the smoke coming out onto the A site here. Team Bot, they are just going to be fast pushing here. We have a Tech 9 player, Shotsy, who's going to be great up close and personal, and he will be trying to make amends here as he sneaks into the site. The rest of the players get tagged down by that HE though, so it's good for Dare2Dream straight off the bat here as a nade comes in for him. Backcork takes the first, so and Spawn also follows up. This is looking good for Dare2Dream. While the bomb may go down, they have such a man advantage. Shotsy pushing into the connector, finds 1 trade again in favour of Spawn, and now we see 2 players remain. It should be all but done here as Buster, he finds another headshot. It's all on Cicatriz. Has to hold off a 1v4. Flash goes in, but he's going to be ready for this. Diffuse as well. Now he has to climb up to drop this player before he tries to get the bomb diffuser, and now that's it. Dare2Dream, they take it. Diffuse comes in, and 15-15. We're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This is a way to show off the last map of the night.
And yeah, what a comeback by Dare2Dream. We gotta give them a really big shout out there. They were down, what was the halftime score? 8-7, and that's not a good start into the second half, realizing, guys, we have to win 7 rounds on the T side. That's not going to be easy. Then they were starting to struggle already quite early by losing the pistol round. And after that, they managed to mount 5 rounds in a row. And after that, they started losing again a little bit, and the other way around. Wait, what am I talking about? It's way too late already. They won the pistol round. After that, the terrorists got 5 rounds in a row, and the CT still pulled it back, even though what is the game doing? Look at that! I just realized that's what confused me so much. The last shot didn't end in favor of the T's.
No.
Can Valve even...
Color.
Can they into color? I'm confused by the graphs every time I look at them, but they are so helpful if you understand them. The funny thing about them as well is, you see, Horrid played the CT side in the first half, but his graph is yellow now. But it's connected to the blue lines in here.
Oh, that's so unhelpful.
Yeah.
Oh.
They switch the side, they switch the color of the graph when they change sides, yeah, but so the rounds stay the same color. And it's not possible to track that beyond overtime because, you know, Who would have expected CSGO might end in an overtime?
No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's not like we have 10 years of experience with this game or the game system.
Yeah.
And Valve just...
Well, 13 years, I mean.
Yeah, even longer, yeah, 13. And Valve just thinks, well, matchmaking is over in 15-15. We don't need graphs or whatever after that.
Exactly. Make the pro games like the matchmaking games.
Yeah.
No coaches and a random spin botter every 3 matches. But
you
anyway,
gotta have some assistance.
Yeah.
Not everyone can aim as good as Shotsy and Screen.
Exactly. Come on, make it fair.
Yeah.
What about the teams that can't beat the pro teams? Come on, give them a chance. But anyway, back into the game we go. This is MR3. MR3, yeah. So first of 4 rounds wins. 3 rounds
And
win and a
10K.
half. Yeah, and 10K as well, as comes with the territory of MR3.
Not always.
Not always, but typically it's the normal setup. I like MR3 15K.
I think we had that discussion already
Yeah, we
a
had it
few
last
weeks
week,
ago.
Yeah, or 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Go back and watch the VODs if you want to listen to that.
Follow us on Twitter, sell out. But anyway, Dare2Dream, they're going to be picking up the first kill. Buster finds Cicatrice as he pushes out towards B, and the A side take are going to go very badly as well. But badly for whom? Because Team Bot are going to be able to show some rebuttal with their AK-47s, finding some headshots as well. The refrag comes out, putting it back into a 2-on-3, but the bomb's going to be down. They have their post plants underway as well. Good positions from them to hold off onto these retaking CTs, and Greeny may be able to catch out one of these players over towards the spawn. That's going to be spawn indeed, and he is going to have an AWP. Actually finds Shotsy for the time being. Green picking out to him, gets the damage and gets a kill as well. Needs to follow up onto more though. He needs to take 2 1v1s, but they are going to be sitting right together next to each other, ready to trade, and the bomb diffuser already coming out. He can't commit to it, but Trollmeister finishes him, and that's going to be the defuse. Dare2Dream 16-15, and a nice first round here in the first overtime.
Yeah, exactly what Dare2Dream needed. A good start to give them some well, calming effect for their excitement after getting this game to the overtime in the first place. So now they can not really relax, but they can fall back on their economy as well. If they lose this one, it's not all over. That's the thing about the MR3 10K. If you lose 2 rounds on the CT side, you're left with pistols, and if you have accidentally saved something in the overtime, it might give you an AK or something like that to work with. But overall, the CT's economy is very squishy, and the terrorists are trying to abuse that fact, deal damage, and get rid of the AWP, but spawn with a triple kill already.
Yeah, it's not being allowed, and he's got himself a 4th as well. Trying to go for this ace, but I think they're going to be more focused on winning the round than feeding him some stats. So just waiting for this 5th player to work his way around the A site, and he will just be sneaking into CT spawn. Spawn not going to be ready for this one, though. He's not going to be able to get the A surely unless he turns around in time, but we can see how Orange is spotting him out. Spawn's now going to be aware, turns back around. He wants this. He's hungry, like an alligator sensing a gazelle in this river.
He also, at the same time, as you said, he doesn't want to mess up that round. So wouldn't it be a really awesome way of losing a game if you're on 4 kills and hunted down the one last player and he kills all of you?
That would be so depressing. Never happen again though. Oh, look at that peak though. There we go. Hori takes him down. What is this, Taboo? This is suddenly looking better for them, but Spawn, as I say that, going to be running around the corner, finds him, and the ace. That's how you do it, Spawn. 17-15.
Showing Shotsy how and who's the more impactful AWP, at least in this round. Spawn was. Shotsy sitting at the same amount of frags, but now it's his time to come back again. Team Bot need at least 1 round in this half, otherwise Dare2Dream might pull it all the way back and win in overtime. That would be such a bummer for Team Bot, because they were definitely in control of the game for a long stretch. And if Dare2Dream take this one home, I don't know if Team Bot have the mental composure to even stay together. You know, it's just like a couple losing a kid.
I think that's a bit over the top, but I see what you're trying to say at least.
$50,000, man.
That's a lot of money, but I feel like it's a
Sorry,
little
that
bit different.
was maybe a little bit over the top.
One player's DC'd though. Oh no, it was a suicide, sorry. Okay, no. But either way, a 4v3 favouring Dare2Dream now as we see these players start to push out. The models are forcing Buster onto the site, and then he's going to be making the perfect peak that he can. 2 kills as well. It's all on green, trying to rotate back in. and he's going to be over towards the site as well near the electrical box. Bombs down for these CTs, and it's going to be such a feat if he can actually do it. But again, we've not seen too many clutches this map. Look at the timing.
Oh my god, it was
that's
insane.
just depressing.
And it's going to be backstabbed, yeah.
3 rounds in a row for Dare2Dream, and after such a shaky second half there, and only just managing to bring it to overtime, they picked up the first 3 of the CT overtime. So 1 more round, and they're going to secure their place at the LAN finals.
Yeah, let's see if they can pull it together. Just 1 round, you know? Just 1 round. It sounds so easy. It's so hard, though. You gotta have everything right on train, especially because you have to pick it up on the T side. And now the CTs can go for double AWP setup if they want to do so from the get-go, because Team Bot have no reason to hold back. They don't have any reason to say, okay, we only go for 1 AWP in case we lose the round. We still have enough money to go for another AWP in the next round. Now they could go for 2, but they stay with only 1. Green is picking it up. It's not Shotsy though, even though Shotsy was so good in the first half. Oh, and Green having a rough time already, being dinked down to 57 while the terrorists get the edge. Spawn already gets 2 frags. Hori and Cicatrice in a 2v3. And the CTs with a really, really bad position right now. The bomb is not gonna be planted though. Hori is taking down Buster. And this might give Team Bot a chance to pull it back.
Yeah, but still the damage has been done, and 2 of these bot players are half HP left, so Dare2Dream again with an innate bit of advantage here as they work their bomb onto the site. But still, Howl Ranger, he's going to be all the way on the flank. He's worked his way out A main, waiting for some kind of aggressive flank from the CTs, but they won't be giving it to him. Spawn just waits for the right time to plant this bomb. Is he waiting for his teammate to wrap all the way around to Ivy so he can go for this plant? I feel like he is, but that's a lot of time, and a lot of time for Bot to get into the perfect positions for this retake, because they know that Dare2Dream is just holding for them. And still, this flank coming out from Hellranger, he is taking his dear, dear time. And Bot, again, they are going to be in the best positions possible for this retake. And you can see there already are 1 connector, 1 pop dog. This is a nice crossfire they can set up, but still, Hellranger most likely going to be clearing the CT spawn here as he starts to push through. He will do so. Working his way into that angle, clears it, and now he can call to his teammate. You can plant for CT, dude. It's completely empty. Just go for it after he's cleared these last 2 trains, and he will do so. And there we go. Bomb plant instantly going to be going down. You can see Spawn is going to react, knowing his teammates clear this angle, going to be just going for the very open plant. But no pop dog control. Very risky with 8 seconds left as we see these 2 CT players try and come back in for the retake.
And the terrorists have spread up. 1 in heaven, 1 at MTW, and the 1 in heaven gets the kill. It's Hellranger against Hori. Cicatrice now knows where to find one of the terrorists, but it's a perfect position for Hellraisers to just waste Hellranger to waste time. Cicatrice tries to smoke him off, and Spawn finishes the match, and it's Dare2Dream going to the LAN finals in Kuala Lumpur. Who would have expected after the first half?
No idea. That was such a great start for Team Bot, and they just lost it there after picking up an 8-7 half, and then obviously it coming back eventually to overtime. It's got to be pretty disheartening there to do so well and then to just miss out in the last few rounds of the map.
Yeah, 36 kills for Spawn as well. That's definitely the right Spawn.
Yeah, maybe he has come back. Who knows? But
or just standing in.
Yeah, there's 34 on Shotsy as well.
Yeah.
So he still performed massively for his team, and he had, 33 before overtime anyway, or something around that.
He was so good. 33. And Spawn was on 33 as well. Maybe the difference makers.
Exactly. But both both good teams there, obviously, and only one's going to get their place, and that is going to be, obviously, Dare2Dream at the LAN finals. That's going to be $50,000 they get to compete with. And obviously, they go alongside of the winner of the previous game, which will be Risky, as we saw in the semi-finals, overcome and securing their place at the LAN finals as well. So interesting matches either way, and you can see there's a bracket for you guys. The 2 matches to finish off the day, Risky and Dare2Dream, both going to be heading to Malaysia in the next month in November, 10th to 13th, and obviously competing for a slice of the pie.
Man, what an evening, what a day, rather, of games. Just awesome matchups. We saw an overtime in the end. That's I'm really happy for that, even though the overtime could have been a little closer. But come on, what a comeback by Dare2Dream, and Risky overall the whole day. They supplied very nice CS skills, so I'm happy with how this bracket, this qualifier turned out.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it was a fun one considering we came in and we didn't really know any of the teams either. So it's always nice to see it end up like that. But for you guys watching at home, if you would like to win some cool free stuff, head over to rog-masters.com/giveaways. We have a giveaway for you guys there. If you want to go over to there, you can win obviously a bit of hardware, and it takes 10-20 seconds of your time, and no reason to not enter. Costs you nothing. Go ahead and do it. And I mean, I think probably this should be our closing for now. I think we've got nothing else left, and sadly this is going to be my last time here for the time being, at least for this event. I've had a lot of fun, but you will be bringing in someone else next week. I'm not sure if that's,
it's
can we
Cheat.
announce?
Yeah,
Cheat. Okay.
well, maybe I think this name we haven't seen, heard, said
We don't
anything.
know. Yeah, I mean, we both just said it, but no idea. So some mystery person will be coming next week to replace me. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it, but still, I'm sure the matches will be great. And that will be the Chinese playoff. Sadly, the matches I wanted to watch the most, but obviously, we'll see what happens with that next week.
Yeah.
And again,
You can watch.
Yeah, I will try and watch, actually. I will try and watch. But that is going to be the conclusion of the rest of Asia. Yes. Any last words?
Thanks for stopping by, so to speak. Thanks for casting with me.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure. And I hope to have you here soon.
Great. See you guys soon.